The Los Angeles Lakers are expected to trade Russell Westbrook before training camp starts. Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported on August 25th that Patrick Beverley's arrival makes it more likely that Westbrook will be off the active roster by the beginning of training camp. One NBA executive who spoke to Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report believes the Lakers have 3 remaining obvious partners they should pursue to make a Westbrook trade. The exec listed the San Antonio Spurs, Indiana Pacers, and Utah Jazz. On August 24th, Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey proposed that the Lakers trade Westbrook, a 2027 first-round pick, a 2029 first-round pick, and a 2029 second-round pick to the Pacers for Buddy Hield and Myles Turner. Hield will make $20.5 million next season, while Turner will earn $17.5 million. Hield is one of the most prolific three-point shooters of all time. Stephen Curry and Duncan Robinson are the only players in history who exceed both of his marks for three-point attempts per game and three-point percentage. He'd represent a massive improvement on the spacing front, Bailey wrote. Turner, meanwhile, isn't as accurate, but 34.9% from your center should be enough to pull bigs away from the paint. And a defense anchored by him and AD could come close to recapturing the grit of the title-winning 2019-20 team. With both those players in the same age range as 29-year-old AD, you can start to envision the team remaining competitive after LeBron retires or leaves. Hield has career averages of 15.9 points and 4.3 rebounds in 468 regular season games with the New Orleans Pelicans, Sacramento Kings, and Pacers, while shooting 39.8% from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Turner has career averages of 12.7 points, 6.7 rebounds, 1.2 assists, and 2.3 blocks with the Pacers, while shooting 48.9% from the field, 34.9% from three-point land, and 76.8% from the free throw line. Hield and Turner have been heavily linked to Lakers. Hield and Turner have been heavily linked to the Lakers for the past few years. Los Angeles nearly acquired Hield from the Kings last offseason. However, the franchise chose to trade for Westbrook from the Washington Wizards instead. Meanwhile, the Purple and Gold have long held an interest in Turner, according to a July 9th report from Heavy's Sean Deveney. Turner, for his part, has been open to a trade out of Indiana going back 2 years, and he was expecting to be dealt at last season's deadline instead of Sabonis, Deveney reported. A source with knowledge of the situation told Heavy.com, of course he would be open to a trade to the Lakers. The Lakers have long held an interest in Turner, but have lacked the assets to acquire him. With Indiana seeking to retool the roster and send away veterans for draft picks, though, LA is in much better position to get both him and Hield. Turner is in the final year of his contract at $17.5 million, and Hield has 2 years remaining, at $20.5 million this year and $18.5 million next year. Hield is 50th all-time in made three-pointers and has never shot below 36.0% from three-point range in a season, making him a good fit next to Lakers stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Turner, meanwhile, is a 2-time blocks champion and could help Los Angeles become stouter on defense. Lakers and Pacers have engaged in trade talks. Lakers Vice President of Basketball Operations and General Manager Rob Pelinka has been very active in attempting to add more shooting and size to Los Angeles roster. According to an August 17th report from ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski, the Lakers and Pacers have engaged in on and off again trade talks. The Lakers have had some on and off again talks with Indiana, Wojnarowski said on SportsCenter. Myles Turner, Buddy Hield. They've not been willing to give up 2 future firsts in that deal. Russell Westbrook would be in any of those deals. I think for the Lakers, they're going to continue to try to see if they can add some shooting, perhaps some size before the season. Perhaps into the early start of the season. Bob Kravitz and Shams Charania of The Athletic reported on July 22nd that a trade package that would have seen the Lakers trade Westbrook and a first-rounder to the Pacers in return for Turner and Hield was dead. Indiana asked Los Angeles to include a second first-round pick. Talks between the two clubs could ramp up again after the Beverley trade. The Lakers have been trying to trade Westbrook all summer. The one-time MVP shot only 29.8% from beyond the arc last season. Westbrook, 33, was also second in the NBA in turnovers.